to sit back and relax. Where should I go? Should I go to Paris? Oh, should I go to Italy? Should I, you know, sit in my backyard? Yes, yes, you should. You should enjoy. The warm weather is coming. And I'm so delighted because this bistro set is absolutely exquisite. I'm gonna bring in my friend because I've got 2 chairs and a table. I might as well enjoy it with a friend. We all have loved Deb for over 20 years. She's been bringing us incredible products. The last like 5 years, Deb, you've really leaned in to the world of like outdoor fashions and bringing us these gorgeous pieces. So Deborah Byers, everybody, what a glorious day to spend time together.
This is so much fun, isn't it? And it's so great to just sit here. It's the perfect size, isn't it?
I know.
This is the bistro set from Improvements. We've brought you benches and all kinds of outdoor furniture for the past 6 years, and each one has been a customer pick, and you have come to us, oh, we want more colors, we want to go ahead and see more furniture. We brought you this set, and it is an absolute winner. Made of gorgeous powder-coated iron in this beautiful matte finish. You're going to be able to choose your favorite color or your favorite motif.
Ooh.
Super easy to assemble, literally right out of the box, and made for human people with human sizes, because the chairs will hold 300 pounds and they're just the right size. Absolutely amazing. Wonderful to be able to sit with a friend either for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or simply to enjoy, read a book, whatever you want to do. This is the set, and it's going to enhance your home both outside and in.
All of the above, sign me up. Let's choose a color. Okay, so we sat down. I'm seeing like apricot and peach and cantaloupe tones. When you order it, you can order it based on this beautiful, is this hibiscus?
Hibiscus. This is the hibiscus, and it's all laser cut. We're giving you the design in the back, and we're giving you the design on the table. By the way, the table has a 100-pound capacity, so you don't have to baby it, even though it's absolutely gorgeously designed. The seat is ample at 18 inches, so you're going to be super, super comfortable, and it is 37 inches high, so this is the perfect height. And remember, it's going to come to you right out of the box because the seats will fold up. You don't have to do anything but unfold them. Perfect for storage, perfect for virtually anything. That's the hibiscus, an unbelievable, beautiful color.
Okay, this like royal blue, it's no wonder this is the peacock.
It's stunning.
Oh,
it is so stunning.
Gosh.
So we've got gorgeous, gorgeous peacock on the back, a beautiful peacock in the center of your table, the spectacular, gorgeous royal blue. It's stunning. And again, all the artwork, absolutely second to none. So when you're sitting in this chair, leaning on this peacock, you're gonna be super comfortable because we wanted to give you the powder-coated iron that's going to be reinforced on the back for comfort, but we're not compromising on the gorgeous designs of all the ones that we're offering today.
Deb, you're making it really hard because there's personality in color, there's personality in these beautiful motifs. So this sort of sunflower is going to be this bright, happy, almost like a custardy yellow. I love it.
It's fabulous. And the sunflower is a design that you guys have loved, so we brought it back and then some. And by the way, this is just the beginning of the season for us at Improvements. There are going to be coordinating pieces throughout the springtime, so go ahead and keep in mind that you'll be able to get other items that are going to work back to what we're offering today. But again, the beautiful sunflower with the net in the middle, it's the screen in the middle, so you'll always be comfortable to lean against. Absolutely unbelievable. And again, that matte finish that is rust resistant, fade resistant, and weather resistant. Leave them outside, but they're beautiful enough to bring inside as well.
All right, we're gonna go over here to the pink because I think the pink has been really, really popular on the day. And it's the flamingo, so it's one of our more limited. We kind of took a little spot behind the flowers back here, and I love that you can pick these up and nestle them. You're getting your table and you're getting the chairs, which is incredible because how well and how quality these are made. I mean, it's a substantial set at 43 pounds, but easy to assemble and take it indoors, take it outdoors. But here's one of the things I loved about the flamingo. So the back, you can clearly see it's a full flamingo, but then I love that you guys did that laser etching on the table of almost like, it looks like it's 2 kissing flamingos. That's so cool.
Isn't it fabulous? Well, that's the artisan level that we've got for Improvements, that we want to bring you something that's original, whimsical, and you're not going to see anywhere else. That's the most important thing. We're giving you a bistro set. You can go to the big box store and get a bistro set, but you're not going to get something as artistic as this. So when you this is brought home to you, it's going to come in a box and someone's going to deliver it. You're going to be able to use it right out of the box, and no one else is going to have it but you.
Okay, final and last color. If you haven't already made your immediate selection, jump into the ordering process quickly. We'll take you down to this great green, which is the one that we are calling the palm.
Yes.
So if you don't have palm trees where you live, and we have a lot of them here in Florida.
Yes, we do.
We will send you the palm trees, no watering, no planting, no babysitting, and you will get this beautiful, bright, this is like the epitome of springtime green.
It totally is. It's a bright, bright, almost a Kelly green.
Yeah.
And again, the back is all going to be laser cut in that beautiful design. I happen to have this one at
you
my
do?
home. Yes. So that's my little villa that I have, and I've got a little area in the front. So we went ahead and put it out there, and I cannot tell you what a joy it is to just sit there and watch the traffic go by. People have been stopping to talk to us because it's just so inviting, because having a bistro set literally lends itself to having you come by, sit down, have a conversation, and interconnect with someone. It is a great way to just stop the world and enjoy.
You know, one of the things I noticed, this is my first time seeing it. You talked about the matte finish, how this is powder-coated iron, indoor, outdoor, weather-resistant, fade-proof. You know, so it's meant to be outdoors and enjoy. I'm noticing things that every single component is completely covered in that gorgeous color. I don't see like a, you know, like a silver metallic, you know, screw on this side. So when we talk about assembling this, is this hard to put together?
No. So it's going to come to you in a box. So the fact that it's reduced shipping and handling is gigantic. So you're not getting in the car and you're not going to the big box store and struggling with a great big box. What you're seeing on the TV is the assembly. That's the extent of the assembly. The table will come to you flat. The chairs will come flat. You're going to open the legs of the chairs. You're going to put the screws will be on the underside of the top. You're going to take them off. You're going to put them back on the legs and re-screw them. That is the extent of what you're going to have to do. But for the chairs are going to come to you and they're going to be flat. So all you're going to do in order to just go ahead and begin using them is open them up. Now, to Valerie's point, she's saying as she's walking around the chair that she's not seeing any of those spots that are like, oh, you shouldn't be looking here and you shouldn't be looking there. The attention to detail over the entire piece of furniture, whether it's the table or the chairs, is absolutely second to none. We did not stint on anything to bring you a quality product that you're going to be able to have season after season. And we made the seat 18 inches in diameter, so you're going to be able to sit on here with your grandchildren or your dog or whatever it is that you love with comfort and ease. This is just an amazing set.
I love the seat.
I
love the
told you,
seat, you know, because I was, you know, from at home, I watched you and Guy this morning, and you know, Guy was talking about how comfortable, I love how even and stable I feel secure. It's a nice wide back as well. But I was like, come on, Guy, you're like a bigger, you know, bigger person. You might feel like all seats are small, you know, but he felt like it was large. I definitely feel like that nice, because I've been to Paris, I've been to Greece, I've been to a lot of those beautiful places, and every cafe, every major restaurant, you will see these bistro sets. And in the high-end designer stores where you get this type of finish, where you get this type of laser cut detail, you could hardly find a table or a chair at this price point. The fact that you're getting the table plus the coordinating chairs, how quality made they are furniture finished at this incredible value, which by the way is only $28 to get it home. That's less than $1 a day to be able to get it home, and we send it to you right away. You don't have to, it's not layaway. You don't have to wait until August, right, to be able to get it home and try it out, and you'll enjoy it. You'll have that beverage. You'll drink your morning coffee. You'll listen to maybe your podcast or your Bible story, or maybe it's music or the birds chirping or the trees rustling. Taking time to slow down a little bit sometimes really can fill our cup, if you know what I mean, Deb, because life is fast-paced. We're running, we're moving, we're shaking, and even just a few minutes of just that time with yourself, time with your loved ones. You know, I have 2 little dogs. I love to be outside with them and watch them do their thing. I love to drink, you know, a beverage in the morning, a beverage in the evening, to have this dedicated space that's so welcoming for you and friends.
It absolutely is. And Valerie and I were talking beforehand, and I was saying, you know, it's so comfortable. When you sit on it, you're really, well, first of all, we're at work. We're working, but this is hardly work because we're sitting in something that's super comfortable. We're able to have a conversation. The table, by the way, is 24 24 inches in diameter and 28 inches high. So it's the perfect height for you to be able to put a plate on and be able to have lunch or dinner. Perfect for a beverage, whether it's coffee in the morning or wine at night or anything in between. But Valerie is also absolutely right. If this is in your backyard under a tree, you can just sit here and take a deep breath. Yeah. It really lends itself to just stopping you and enjoying it, because first of all, it's very, very well made, so you feel super secure. It's got all the surface area for whatever you may have, your book, your iPad, your tablet, your beverage, your computer, phone, whatever, your lunch. So you can take care of it, and you've got the knowledge that it's super easy to put together, super easy to store if you need to store it, but great for all seasons because it's rust resistant and weather resistant and fade resistant. So leave it outside with confidence. But it's also serious furniture that can come in. So for a little breakfast nook or a little sunroom, this is going to be perfect for that area where you just don't have a whole lot of space and you really want something that's going to be fabulous.
I mean, even if you have just like a little Juliet balcony, right?
Oh, perfect.
Or you're in an apartment or you're in a studio and you've got just that little nook and space that you can sit and enjoy. We're starting to go into the season where you're opening the windows, you're opening the doors, but there's nothing like being out there, right? There's nothing like enjoying that fresh morning cup of coffee, maybe sharing it with a loved one. I love that if you work from home, this is plenty of space to have your computer, to have a beverage, to have a snack, to pull up that second chair and invite somebody over. And one of my favorite things about the seat is not only the width of it, how large it is, but how smooth it is.
Yes.
Sometimes you get bistro seats and it also has sort of nooks and crannies and intricate details, and I'm like this. I'm constantly like, well, that hits that bone, and I don't, okay, well, that doesn't feel good. This is like so, like, relaxing. That seems odd to say at a bistro set, but it's very relaxing.
Well, you're absolutely right. And in Paris or wherever you want to go in any of the foreign countries, the bistro sets are all smaller. And to your point, they are much, much smaller when you're sitting on them. And they need them to be that way because you're always trying to accommodate more customers. And you see the waiters running around holding the tables over everybody's head, bringing them around, and everything has to be smaller to accommodate the crowd. We want you to have the experience of having that bistro set and all that that implies. People watching, taking a deep breath, having a coffee.
Wait, did you say people watching?
There.
I might be the guiltiest of the people watchers. No. And this is the peacock. I want to make sure you know which motif you're getting with the colors. So blue, royal blue, vibrant blue. You might have a favorite sports team that's this blue. And I love that the laser cut details give you that perfect spray of those peacock feathers. But it's all solid, it's all matte, it's all powder coated finished, which I love. And you've got different options. So the hibiscus is this beautiful kind of peachy apricot, which I am obsessed with. If that doesn't say, between that and the flamingo, very, very Florida, even a little vintage vibe with
a little
one,
bit,
right?
yes,
I
absolutely.
like that.
There's no question.
And then this green palm.
You cannot go wrong with the green palm. It's an absolutely stunning color. And unfortunately, you know, we're out in the sunshine. Last night we were here with lights and it kind of distorts the color. But when you see them in real life, you're going to be able to see something that is just spectacular. You're going to be really wowed. But the most important thing that's going to impress you is the way these are made, the quality. The improvements team works very, very hard to give you quality for your dollar. And we want you to have things that are original, and we want you to have things that are exclusive here at HSN under the Improvements brand. Yeah. You're not going to see these anywhere else, and you're not going to have to go out to the big box store and fight with everybody else, hoping that you can find something at a reasonable value. We're bringing it to you, and it's going to be delivered to your door.
And notice every time we swap from colors, because we're going to go from the green palm over to the pink flamingo. Shout out to my mother-in-law who loves a good pink flamingo.
There you go.
I can't help but sit down.
It's true, isn't it?
I can't help but sit down. Let's talk about care for these. So obviously the assemblies easily, but you're leaving them outdoors. You know, you might have a little leaf or a little dust, or Lord knows the pollen is hitting me hard right now. How do we care for these to keep them just as good as new?
Well, when I had mine, we have a lot of tree debris that comes down, so all I did was blow it off with my blower, and then I went ahead and hosed it down, and that's all you need to do. If there should be any sort of sap that comes, a soft cloth with a little soap and water is going to keep it clean, but you don't have to baby it, you don't have to treat it, you don't have to do anything special. Now, to that point, if you live in a freezing climate and you may want to bring it inside, you need to remember that all you need to do is fold up your seats, and then for your tabletop, you simply unscrew the 3 bolts again and collapse it all down. So you can have this in a closet in no time at all. So this isn't something that you're going to be burdened with, well, how am I going to store it? And they're going to have to stack it, and I don't have a shed, and I don't have a garage. What am I going to do? Everything is going to collapse flat again, just the way it comes to you, and you're going to be able to store it if that's something that you need to do. The other thing you need to know is it's super easy to move from one area to another.
Yeah, good
so
point.
if you live alone, you don't have to worry about it. This is perfect if you live alone. And the best part is you're going to be able to invite somebody over, and they're going to be able to sit in that other chair, and you'll be able to communicate across that fabulous table.
I would think I'd be hard pressed to get a chair for under $150 with the quality that this is. Like, you will feel this is quality made. It doesn't feel hollow or flimsy or kind of thin. Like, it is quality outdoor furniture. Of course, you can take it indoors as well. If you love pink, maybe this, I could even see this being for like the single gal who's just gotten her own little place. And
fun.
you know, we all love pink, right? And that little pop of color. Maybe you used to live in a tropical location. You want to bring a little of that tropical vibe to you. The flamingos are where it's at. We've got all of the colors that you're seeing right now. And also keep in mind, these would make incredible gifts. Send it to mom for Mother's Day, right? Maybe you're not going to see your mom, or maybe it is somebody special in your life that helps you out down the street, or, you know, maybe it's a caretaker. I don't know. There's so many people in our lives. I'm like, what can I get them? You know, I'm going to say this, and hopefully my mother-in-law is not watching, but my mother-in-law just retired and sent her some pretty flowers. It was more expensive to send her that bouquet of flowers than it was to buy this entire full bistro set.
That's a great point. That's a great point. And you're absolutely
And I feel like terrible now because I'm like, she loves pink and she loves flamingos, and I already got her the flowers, which are probably dead by now. But anyways, I'm just thinking of gifts. We give you 30 days to try it out. You have months to pay it. You have, is it 5 months to pay it off at $28 a month? You can use any major credit card. I'm gonna ask my producer, Rocky, because I'm very distracted by all these great colors and the motifs. Rocky, can we use our credit card offer on the today's special? The additional $25.
That's crazy.
Which is incredible. So we could save you an extra $25 if you want to sign up and apply. And if you didn't already know, getting the HSN credit card also allows VIP benefits throughout the year, which gives you extra flex pay. So if you have the HSN credit card, you could get an extra month to pay this off. That would take you through the whole spring and summer season, and at $23, how can you refuse? How can you refuse? I love the size of the tabletop. And the reason I say that is kind of the motif in the middle is usually the size of a typical bistro table.
Well, it's bigger, and it's got all this weight capacity. So remember, 110 pounds weight. It's 24 inches in diameter, so a couple of dinner plates will fit here comfortably. And it's 28 inches high, so you can cross your knees and be comfortable under the table.
Good point.
That's the other thing that's amazing about this furniture is we thought of virtually everything for you. Again, it's easy to put together, absolutely super easy, made for outdoors, but great for indoors. So if you've got a small space, or if you know a young couple that might be getting married, this would be a fabulous wedding present because their first apartment, it's not going to have anything really that's going to have a lot of space in it. This would be perfect for just the two of them to get started. I love the idea of a Mother's Day gift. It's absolutely, it's fabulous. And you've still got the great colors. We've sold out of one color already, but all you need to do is choose your color or choose your motif. So if you love peacocks, we are good to go. If you love sunflowers, we've got you covered.
Well,
and of course, the flamingo is absolutely original.
But if you're watching now, I do have to let everybody know we only have this show this afternoon with you and I, and then you have one more show tonight, and that is it.
Yes.
So if you are watching and you are seeing it, get it now, put it in your cart. We've already sold out of a color. Rocky, which one is going to be the next to go? Because I know the peacock blue is very, very popular. Oh, goodness, the peacock. Let's go take a little look at the peacock blue. Right. Blue is a really easy color to match back in a lot of different motifs that you might have indoors. You could extend that outdoors. But one of my favorite things is I mean, the entire back, like, okay, you and I, we've done like the benches before,
Yes,
right?
yes,
so if
yes,
you
yes.
already love the improvements bench, like the butterfly bench that we've had, this is that same quality and that same, you know, beautiful quality furniture grade that we've gotten before.
Well, you're exactly right, but we've taken it to the next level because we're giving you the 3 pieces. So now you've not only got all the whimsy and the charm that we presented before with the other items that we've brought you in the past that have always been a customer pick. Now we're giving you something that's not only practical, but adorable in these beautiful, beautiful colors. And I cannot stress enough the quality. And you're going to realize it too when you open up that box because you're getting something that is real furniture. This is not flimsy, wimpy.
No.
This is real furniture that's going to got a great capacity. The seat's going to hold 300 pounds. That means a lot. So if you're sitting there and you've got your grandchildren running up to you, go, Grandma, Grandma, and they jump on your lap, you can sit there comfortably. And even though the design is on the back of the seat, the design and the durability of the iron, powder-coated iron gives it all that strength. So even though I'm leaning on my gorgeous peacock and all his feathers, I'm comfortable. So we're not sacrificing anything by giving you all these gorgeous designs.
I can't stop staring at how beautiful they are.
I
like,
know.
honestly, the deal that we're doing today is out of this world. We want you to enjoy your home, enjoy your space, love the place that you live. Not all of us can, you know, get an upgrade and build a new house and buy a new balcony or overall our whole furniture. This could be your dining room set. This is a full bistro set, the table and the chairs, indoor, outdoor. If you are somewhere where it has been snowing and it's been gray and it's been cold and it's been damp and it's been dark, this is a breath of fresh air. And I was watching you and Guy this morning and you guys really took me away. You know, spending time with each other is so important. You know, the moments are so important. It might be just 5 minutes in the morning of you alone time, having your cup of coffee before the rest of the house gets up. Might be your morning devotionals, might be your morning prayer time, might be morning listen to your business journal or podcast. That could be your workstation. That could just be your 30 minutes to get out of the house because you've worked inside all day, to go outside and enjoy a breath of fresh air, enjoy that afternoon lunch, enjoy that fresh made salad. Maybe it's a bowl of fruit. I talked about salad and fruit because I saw this beautiful hibiscus, which is like this gorgeous kind of peachy, cantaloupe, salmon-y color, right?
Yes, absolutely gorgeous. And the hibiscus is new. We brought this, is the first time we've ever done it, but I also want to stress, remember that this is rust resistant, fade resistant, and weather resistant. So you don't have to baby this, even though it's spectacularly beautiful. You're going to put this outside and leave it outside. You don't have to bring it in, but they're beautiful enough to bring inside. This is real furniture. And I want you to know too that this is just the beginning of the season for improvements. We've got an entire array of pieces that are going to work back to everything that you're seeing today. So I hope you'll continue to stay tuned and you can create an entire look that we will have curated for you to enhance your yard or garden or your interior home with quality products that are going to be absolute fabulous.
While we're there, just to show you, I want Deb to show you the way the chairs, you know, fold, but I also wanted to show it's so completely finished. You guys, if you were to go to a big box store or a discount store and you'd find a great deal, you'd be hard pressed to find it under $150. I'd say minimum $200, but the underside would probably be a different color. None of the bolts and the finishes and the screws and all that would be dyed to match, and that powder coated over that beautiful iron. Easy to clean, a nice matte, smooth finish. There's no texture that kind of lends itself to a certain motif. It's not necessarily, you know, it's not like, oh, that's gonna be Parisian, oh, that's shabby chic, or oh, that's boho. This is just personality. This is fun. This is flavor. This is color. This is style. And at $28, I can't believe we're doing this. And all these great colors too, because it'd be one thing if we did this and we only bought 2 colors, right? But we gave a nice assortment, a rainbow of opportunities. And I would even say, if you got 2, maybe you have one that's like off your deck, and then maybe one that's a little closer to the edge of the pool, by the fire pit, or by the water. I know a lot of people live by the lake, or like, how cool would that be to have different little spot under the tree?
Well, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
So you've got that option to bring it virtually anywhere you want to go. And remember, it weighs about 43 pounds in the box, but each piece is going to be manageable for you to go ahead and move it. And again, everything folds up. So if you did want to take it to the lake and you're lucky enough to have the lake, take it with you. Absolutely, you can go. You can disassemble the table simply by removing the screws and making it all flat again, and the chairs will fold up, which is unbelievable. The fact that we were able to give you that, because in most situations like this, you'd be putting everything together with a little wrench and you'd be tearing your hair out. You don't have to do any of that.
The minimal assembly and the shipping it to my door. I don't need to have, hey, Johnny, can I borrow your pickup truck? Can you drive to the store? And look at the way they pop. They pop against other bright colors. Unfortunately, we are sold out of the cushions. I apologize. But they pop against, maybe your house is just a little too drab, a little too gray, a little too brown, a little too boring. Add this pop of color on a lanai, in a sunroom, on a little pool deck, on your little Juliet balcony, you know, even if it's an indoor-outdoor space, right? Somewhere where maybe you have a little screened-in porch. You could choose the peacock, which is the blue. We have that beautiful apricot peachy hibiscus, the gorgeous palm Kelly green. We also have it in that flamingo hot, beautiful pink. And then the one that has been very, very popular, the sunflower yellow, which is very popular. Now, you'll notice we've decked out this outdoor studio and we have some accoutrements, and we will be diving into these a little bit more.